Hey, this is Nick from fitstep.com and powerfultrainingsecrets.com. Today I've got a review of a piece of great forearm training equipment that I've had the opportunity to have a look at and test out. The piece of equipment is called the Forearm Factory, and what it is essentially a little box with a couple of handles on the side and a tensioner. And what this tensioner does is it allows you to increase and decrease the tension on these rotating handlebars. Now what that's going to do, it's going to give you a bunch of different options for working your forearms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the bar to about 8 on here, and it goes from 0 to 10, so you can adjust it at any level you really want to do, all the way from complete beginner all the way to very advanced. And the level 10 on here is actually really difficult to do, and I'll show you that one as I kind of go along here. So what you're going to do, you set your tension rod up here, set your hands on the bar, and then you just rotate. And I'll pull the machine around so you can see. Essentially, you're just rotating the grips like so against resistance, and you have that movement, and then you have the reverse movement, which is also very good, and that one works kind of the underneath, whereas the other one works the over top of the forearm. You can also grip onto the sides like so and rotate in that neutral grip position as well, which is going to hit more on this aspect of the forearm, as well as working in the grip strength. So you're essentially just rotating. And there's a variety of different training modalities you can use with this. You can treat it just as an endurance type of set and just go using the various different movements until you hit as many reps as you can possibly get to, which is the way I like to do it. You can also work in, like for example, cluster training. You can work in sets of 10, you can work in sets of 20, whatever basically aspect of forearm you want to work in. Now, that was at 8, and I'm already getting a good burn in the forearm muscles. Now I'm going to crank it up to 10, as hard as this thing can go. Now you really need to grip hard on this, and the handles are nice and thick, so you're getting a lot of good hand and forearm and grip strength from this as well. And this makes it very tough to turn. And you really have to grip on hard. Now one of the things I like about this is because you can use both hands like this, you can switch from one straight to the next without any issues. So I'm going to release the tension a bit. And you can also do faster speed work like so, going like that. And this is really great for building a pump and for developing endurance in the forearms and in your grip. And definitely grabbing the side knobs on there and working the neutral grip aspects of the forearms as well. Very important. Now, the benefits of this is that it's very easy to use. You don't have to load any weights, you don't have to mess with equipment. All you have to do is turn the knob. And one thing it's important to note here, when you're done using it, you want to crank that knob all the way up to the least amount of tension, so you're not developing an indentation kind of spot inside the mechanism inside, which if you do leave it in a high tension, will develop kind of a bump in there. So that is one thing to watch out for, and one thing you want to be concerned about is that you release the tension after every use. And luckily, it says right in big black and yellow letters on the top, release tension after each use. So this is what this is very useful for. And the Forearm Factory company, this is the tabletop model. They also make, for gyms, a standing model where it actually comes with a base station that you can set up, say in a corner or something, so anytime somebody's done with training, just straight to the forearm one to finish off your workout. Now this is actually very popular with baseball players and hockey players because it develops that very strong wrist and forearm strength. And even after just doing a few reps of that like that, I was showing you, my forearms are still all pumped up and I'm getting a good grip workout, I can tell. One thing I noticed is last year when I was using this machine, I had a bit of a bicep injury. It's kind of a nagging injury that just wouldn't go away even though I was resting it. After using this for maybe 3 to 4 weeks, I actually noticed that that nagging bicep injury went away. So increasing my grip strength using this kind of machine, using the various different positions that are available to you with it, I actually was able to pretty much eliminate that injury. And now it's not even an issue at all. It's just completely gone. So the I think it was tendonitis that I had was basically eliminated by working on grip strength. And this little machine was very instrumental at doing that. So I'm very happy to say that this one gets a big thumbs up for quality of equipment. And when you first get it, you will notice very solidly built, very easy to use. It's very intuitive. You just set the knob where you want to go, and then you just start rotating. It's just that simple. And you know, as far as drawbacks, the only one I can think of really is you really need to make sure that that tension knob is turned to the bottom, the least tension position. It's not a cheap piece of equipment, but it is very effective for developing forearms. And I'd say this kind of thing is more feasible for a facility like a gym than, say, for a home casual user. But if you do own a gym or go to a gym and you feel that you need some forearm work, this is definitely worth looking into because it's a very high quality piece of equipment and you're definitely getting what you pay for here. This is really well built, rock solid, and you're going to get a lot of years of use out of this thing. And like I said, very effective, actually helped me heal up an injury based on my feedback of using this thing for at least 3 to 4 weeks. So it's definitely worth using, and if you do have a chance to check one out and you see one in a gym somewhere, definitely hop on and give it a try because it is a very effective piece of forearm and grip training equipment.